we're going to find it. The perfect New York City slice in Las Vegas. Well, this is inevitable. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm Shane, the New Yorker in Vegas. And is there anything more cliche than a New Yorker in Vegas desperately in search of the perfect New York City style slice of pizza? No would be the answer to that question, but nevertheless, here I am. Many things keep me up at night, this being one of them. Other things being crippling depression and an overall lack of purpose in life. But you know, we're not going to get into that. That's from my therapist. Since the very first time I came to Vegas 20 years ago this September, I've always wondered, like, do they really have a really good slice of pizza? And I've had artisan pizza here, some very good, some on the decline, but I never, while vacationing here, cared to really search for the perfect New York City style slice of pizza. Now that I live here though, it's a necessity. It's in my blood, and I need to know where I can go to satisfy these bloodline New Yorker cravings. So today, I'm going to go to 4 different places. Well, actually not today specifically, because if I ate 8 slices of pizza in one day, I would really be my true self, but I'd also be like multiple selves. So in this first round, we're gonna stick to the Strip and just slightly off Sirrico at New York, New York. I mean, could there be a more perfect background? Pizza Cake at Harrahs, Palms Pizza at the newly opened and beautiful Palms, and of course, Secret Pizza at the Cosmopolitan. Who's gonna win? What's the rating system? I don't know. I'm making this up as I go along. I just hope that I can find at least a close enough approximation to a really good New York City style slice of pizza so I can get a good night's sleep tonight. All right, let's see what we find. And as they say back home, mangiarà. Fucking hot outside, scorchers, like 101 today. Of course, you know, being the asshole with no car that I am, I'm outside walking to the Palms from here. So while you're listening to, ooh, don't shoot into the sunlight, Shane, never. So while you're listening to me give this review with my sweaty self and the AC on full blast, you're watching me eat at Palms Pizza. Now, let me tell you something. I walk in there and immediately the woman who works there, April, says, I look like her cousin. Make me want to put a gun in my mouth. A beautiful woman telling me that I look like her cousin. I should just end this review right there. Anyway, so the thing about me is that I prefer my pizza to be a little bit on the doughy side. Now, the crust at Palms Pizza is nice and crisp. If you like a crispy New York slice with the right amount of cheese on it, looking like a slice of pizza you see in the movies, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something, this is the place for you. They have the cut pepperoni. I've never liked the cut pepperoni. I like the bigger slices. So that's a demerit on my list. But if you like the cut pepperoni that really holds in that grease and that flavor, that's for you. The cheese is the perfect amount. And it's all in all a very, very good slice when you're looking for New York style pizza outside of New York in Las Vegas. Where will it rank? Perhaps had I not been told that I look like her cousin, it would rank higher. How you doing? Yeah. Doing like a review kind of thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. No, thank you. But really, I don't know. It's the first stop I've made. So we're just gonna do this in order of how I get to places. A cheese slice, I said a plain slice. April was like, you mean cheese? I know, I'm a New Yorker. And my bottle of water and a slice of cut pepperoni pizza ran 18 something. I'll have the exact number somewhere on one of my chins. Palms Pizza, it is a very good slice. Crispy, perfect cheese. I am never disappointed when I go there. But will it be number 1? I just don't know yet. Let's see what happens at the next place. 100 fuck you degrees out. Eating outside, I thought might be a little bit quieter, but they're playing the awesome 80s music, so whatever. So for a plain cheese slice, as they say here in Vegas, and pepperoni with the cups pepperonis, and a bottle of water, it ran me $20.34, plus I gave a tip. So these slices are a little smaller than the ones at the Palms. So for the price, you're getting a little less. But they come in these cute boxes, so let's see how the plain goes. Oh, that's good. That's good. Staff was super nice too. They were joking about me filming them or whatever. And so they were super laid back, super chill, very nice customer service, pretty quick service, thorough. They serve all the alcohol in there, so if you want to drink with your pizza, you go for it. The pepperoni cups have a little kick to them. They're a little extra spicy than I'm used to. That's good. That's nice. I'm not used to it being that spicy, but it is. I think I prefer the cheese plain slice. God, now I'm saying cheese slice. God, what's happening to me? Turning into one of you. But if you're looking for spicy slice, this pepperoni slice is pretty damn good. Okay. It's very basic pizza. I'd say the cheese so far at the Palms is better, but this crust is better. Well, let me see. Hang on. Yeah. This crust is better. The cheese is better at the Palms. Size is better at the Palms. Price is better at the Palms. Pepperoni is spicier here at Pizza Cake, and the crust is better at Pizza Cake. So, all right. Pleasantly surprised though, first time ever having this. I do recommend it, but this is good. This is a really good option. And they're open late. You can order at the window. You can order inside. You get cake with it. That rainbow cake is the fucking bomb. All right. Well, I recommend this. I gotta stop filming myself. All the tourists laughing at me. And I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my slices. All right. We're at the halfway point. I think now is a good time to talk a little bit about liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. I'm walking around in 100 and Satan's butthole degrees out. I think actually it's technically 107. It's going up to 109 by the time I get done today and walk back. Walk in the shade. It's nowhere near as bad as New York heat, but you know, because there's no humidity, but it's pretty brutal. It catches up with you pretty quickly. Anyway, I digress. If you could please, while I spend approximately $85 on this video, which is worth it because you gotta invest so you can get rewards, so I don't mind doing it. So all I ask, if you like this video in return, is maybe just like it, maybe subscribe. It really does help me, it really does help the algorithm, and I would appreciate you for it. And on to Secret Pizza. Crooked. Whatever. Okay, so Secret Pizza at the Cosmopolitan on the 3rd floor down the long corridor. So here we are. I already set the camera, so got a plain slice, cheese slice, and a pepperoni slice. Now they got the fat pepperoni here, which I appreciate. So what did this run me, you ask? $21.68. Okay, so far the most expensive of all of them. Of course, you do get the fancy ass Voss water, which I do like Voss water. Do I like the price of it? No. So by far, These are the smallest slices we've had so far in this trip. So let's try very thick crust. You know what I meant to say is that the dough is thick, not the crust. Not crunchy, not doughy, just thick. Giggity. Ask any woman. It's good to be thick and not too crunchy or doughy. I wouldn't know. Pepperoni, while fat, it's also kind of thick. That's exactly what you would expect from a slice of pepperoni. It's not overly, I'm not even looking at the lens, looking at me. It's not overly spicy, it's not too bland. It's exactly what you should expect from a slice of pepperoni on pizza. That being said, I very much do like the spiciness, the unexpected spiciness at pizza cake. It's good. Not overly greasy, a little greasy, but it has to be. Not overly greasy. The crust on this is very thin. It's probably the smallest surface area as far as crust goes, right? It's a whole lot of nothing. It's very unoffensive dough for the crust. It's a lot thinner on the pepperoni slice, as you can see, and thicker on the plain. Perfectly non-offensive, but it doesn't really give you anything special. It doesn't give you the crunch, it doesn't give you the dough, it doesn't give you a lot. So far it's my least favorite of the end crust. That bite was to focus on cheese and sauce. It's a good sauce here. A very good sauce here. The cheese is good. Let's say the cheese at Palm's Pizza was a little bit better, but I'd say this is probably the best of the sauce so far. So every place is winning so far in at least one category. I'm gonna finish this up, have a little Voss water, walk my ass back home in this heat. If I make it, then over the weekend I'll be going to New York for their pizza, and then we will determine a wiener. All right, going. Fuck. Little side note, Il Fornaio, first place I ever had dinner in Vegas, and 19.5 years later where I had Christmas dinner by myself in the widower and bachelor section in the back. It says I'm at work, but I'm not at work. So, Sirrico's, New York. The last stop on this expedition. Plain slice, which they actually understood, so kudos to them. And pepperoni slice, $19.24 with a bottle of crappy Aquafina, bottle of crappy Aquafina water. Now, I love the New York Hotel and Casino. It's so cool. When I was a kid, I was on Sesame Street from the ages of 5 to 7.
Let's do the snuffle shuffle. Make those snuffles shake.
And I've always said since the first time I came here 20 years ago that being in New York, in the casino that's a replica of New York City feels like being on the set of Sesame Street, and I just love it for that. Sitting next to all these weird masks, it's wonderfully creepy. Let it go, Indiana. Let it go. Well, I want my life to be what my life is. That's not creepy. Harrah. I am not a crook. Guess I'm sitting in the theater district. So the experience wasn't like phenomenal just because there were no trays available at the time when I got there, and they didn't have any plain slices available. So they just give you the pepperoni and you wait, which I'm like, it's gonna get cold. New York pizzerias actually tend to be really, really nice in real life. So the stereotype of the rude New Yorker is exactly what you get here a little bit, because they're kind of like wait online, first come, first serve. But here's your slice to get cold while you wait for the other one. That I don't appreciate. But that's neither here nor there. Now it's time to try the pizza itself. Plain slice. Oh, daddy. Oh my gosh. Like I said earlier, I love doughy slices. And this is a doughy slice. I love they serve these little like size little plastic plates. Sometimes like with this one, it overflows because it's so big. The sizes here are the best sizes of all 4 places so far. This has the most bang for your buck as far as like doing math on the piece of pizza. Now to try the pepperoni, which has the appropriate size. Not cupped like at Palms and at Harrahs, and not overly big like at Cosmo. This is what a New York pepperoni slice is supposed to look like. I'm sorry for being a little cold. That's good. Oh, it's so good. If you like crispy and crunchy, this is not going to be your favorite. If you like a little doughy, like a real New Yorker, this is your slice. Pepperoni is a little bland. The spiciness at Pizza Cake was better, but the sizing on this is better. The texture, the thickness, this is what it should be. So it could be that it's cold, but right now, I do prefer the taste at Pizza Cake, but this feels like home. Oh, this is so good. Palms had the best cheese so far. This is exactly equal to that. The sauce, not a whole lot of sauce. I do wish there was a little bit more sauce. That being said, it is appropriate to a New York City slice. The fact that these slices don't have a lot of sauce, but I don't feel an absence of sauce, means that this sauce, I keep saying sauce, saucy, is right. Wow. Crust time. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That's a good crust. It's doughy, it's fluffy, a little bit of crisp, comes right off. Ooh, dingly. Best dough, best crust, hands down. Cheese is equal to Palms, sauce equal to Cosmo, though there could be a little bit more. Size is superior. I think it's the second cheapest. I'm going to do the math stuff. Sirrico's in New York. Let me finish this. Recap coming. Just met someone cool. This is, what's your name?
Isaac Song.
Isaac Song. You can find his channel on YouTube. Hello, who are you? Sister. That's
Yeah,
sister. That's Isaac. I'm in New York and Vegas. We're buds now.
Hopefully to start out soon.
Yes, start it up soon. He's a gamer. Check him out. All right, good to meet you, my man.
Thanks so much, man.
Yeah. The great pizzaing of 2022 is complete. All right, let's start with the business, right? The cost. Cha-ching! Each place I went, I ordered 1 plain slice, cheese slice, 1 pepperoni slice, and a bottle of water. The clear loser is Secret Pizza at the Cosmo at $21.68.
Cha-ching!
Third is Pizza Cake at Harrahs with $20.34. Sirrico's at New York, $19.24.
Cha-ching!
And the winner is Palms Pizza at $18.42. Now, I call this jacked up prices a novelty tax. A lot of people who come to Las Vegas have never been to New York, never had a genuine New York slice of pizza. So they upcharge you. I mean, granted, they upcharge you for everything on this trip, but you know, the lowest price in here, the greatest pizza place in all the world, John Joe's on Lydig Avenue in the Bronx, you can get a whole pepperoni pie. I shit you not. I'm just saying, none of them are really winners, but if you had to pick one based on price, it's Palms Pizza. That's packaging. This was a tough one. I placed Palms Pizza at number 4 because it comes with some regular plates. It's nothing special, it's very basic, but that's fine because that's how New York pizza is served. Third is Sirrico's. I placed because although I love the plastic slice-shaped little plates, it's on a tray. Sometimes there's not a clean tray available and you're just carrying multiple slices. There's nothing really special about it. It's not very New York. It's very New York in the sense of Sbarro's. I totally forgot the name because it totally fucking sucks. Number 2 for packaging, Pizza Cake. Comes in those slice-shaped boxes. That's cool. They're not extraordinarily sturdy, but it keeps the pizza warm and keeps all the crap that's flying around off of it. And number 1, Secret Pizza, which you might think, dude, it's paper plates, wax paper, and a paper bag that's, you know, first of all, it makes a great ASMR. I mean, did you hear that? I heard that. But that's so very New York. New York slices come folded, paper plates, sometimes wax paper, usually in a paper bag, roll it up, hand it to you. I don't personally love that to carry with it, but since you're not carrying it far, it's not like you're carrying it home, like, it's kind of perfect for that. Service. And last place is Sirrico's in New York, New York. Although you could argue that they're rude like New Yorkers, but New Yorkers are not as rude as you think they are. Third is Secret Pizza. They're perfectly passable, sometimes nicer than others. And tied with, in second and first place, Pizza Cake. They were phenomenal, and despite the fact that she said I look like her cousin, Palms Pizza. Both places, they were sociable, engaging, like, you know, fun banter with you, like you felt at home there. And that's really what you want anywhere you go. That's customer service. Atmosphere. Number 4 is Secret Pizza. Not much atmosphere to it. It's cool. It's got the pinball machines. It's fine. It's got the dollar bills in the walls down the long tunnel that everyone knows about because it's not so Secret Pizza anymore. Number 3, Palms. It feels like a hole in the wall, which is what some of the best New York City pizza places are. So I appreciate the aesthetic of that, but beyond that, there's not much to look at, and some people might think, you're crazy. Clearly Secret Pizza is better than Palms Pizza in the aesthetic, but I disagree. Number 2, Pizza Cake. It's fun as fuck. It's fun. It's fun. It's like being in a cartoon world, and that's really fun. Do I know any other words? No. And number 1 is Sirrico's, simply because, granted, it's more like an assembly line. You go in, it's an entrance only, exit only, you go down the tray, it's right there. But because of the aesthetic of how the rest of faux New York is dressed and the set of it all, it's basically one giant set. You feel like you're in New York. Like I said, it reminds me of being on Sesame Street, so it wins on that. Best cheese. Tie between Sirrico's and New York, and Palms Pizza. Best pepperoni. Tie between Sirrico's and Pizza Cake. Pizza Cake had the better flavor, it was spicier. But I like the traditionally cut, sized New York City pepperoni slices, and that's what they have here at Sirrico's in New York. So that would edge it out for me. On the principle, on the taste, Pizza Cake. Best crust, Sirrico's hands down, but an honorable mention though, the Pizza Cake. Best dough, Sirrico's hands down. Best sauce, tied between Sirrico's and Cosmo. Cosmo's had a little more, so I can taste the flavor more, but again, not missing the sauce means that it's the right kind of sauce, and that goes to Sirrico. Most foldable, Sirrico's, simply due to the size and the dough being doughier. They're all foldable, none of them broke on me, but you could see where if it's having a day where it's a little bit too crispy, it could break in the middle, and no one wants that. Now, I'm a huge Leslie Cara fan. She's my favorite musical artist of all time, singles artist, so solo artist, not band. She and her best friend Liv do, they did a season about best croissants in LA, now they're doing best coffee. So they have a ranking called Made with Love. So if I were to rank who's made with love, I'm gonna say Palms Pizza, because April loves her cousin, and thus she loves me and the pizza she made for me. Has no factual basis whatsoever. Overall ranking, in 4th place, Secret Pizza at the Cosmopolitan. Small slices, expensive, not really much stands out except for the sauce slightly. Number 3, have to give it to Palms Pizza in 3rd place. It's a good slice, but the dough and the crust kind of kill it for me. But if you like crust over fluff, you can flip this with my number 2, which is Pizza Cake at Harrahs. That is a way small slice as well, but the dough does save that for me. And I'd say that Pizza Cake is kind of a good mix between Palms Pizza and Sirrico's, which is obviously number 1. New Yorker in Vegas says that the best New York City style pizza slice for plain and pepperoni to Sirrico's at New York Hotel and Casino. I mean, it should be. I thought that would be it, but I was having an open mind, and other places did some things better, but overall, this is where you want to go for the perfect, or as close to it, New York City style pizza slice on Las Vegas trip. Now I might be able to get some sleep, not likely. Now I know where to go for pizza, even though it's technically the furthest away from my apartment. But I will go to any of the ones that are on this list. Pizza Cake, Sirrico's, Palms Pizza, Secret Pizza, all really good slices. I recommend each and every one of them. wherever you are in the strip, when you need that slice to soak up the alcohol at 3 a.m. in the morning here, or maybe not open at 3, but whatever time of night you're out. I'm still in New York City, turns where everything's open super late, but so here too. I don't know. All these places are really, really good. I recommend each and every one of them. By no means am I bashing any of them whatsoever. I will say, even with this ranking, it's not New York City exactly. There's something in the water, and that's always the word that people meet me, like April meets me, and it's just like, oh, you don't sound like you're from New York. I'm like, water. Oh, there it is. It's just, it's the tap water in New York that make the dough for bagels and for pizza and other things just très magnifique. Just like the water on the West Coast makes West Coasters think that In-N-Out Burger is actually edible food. It's not, but there's something in the water, and I hope that that doesn't happen to me. All right, so thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. I have had my fill of pizza for a good 3-4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. I might go back in there and get another slice. It's a beautiful night. The heat is broken. It's only like 95. So anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching. I love you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and get yourselves a New York City slice.